Hey, it's Jeremy here from Firehouse Labs with another release video for version 0.20.0 of the StationOne platform. Probably a little less on the feature side in this particular release. Obviously, our primary focus over the last week was our infrastructure migration, which was successful. So everything is running nice and happily on the new servers and the new infrastructure. Bit painful to deal with, but obviously not a bad problem to have. So that's all out of the way now, which is fantastic. But we have done some feature inclusions, we've fixed some bugs and some other minor issues in the platform in this release. Starting with our dashboard, obviously as our actions are becoming such a core part of the platform across all features, we have just drawn a little bit more attention to those actions onto the dashboard screen here now. So after you first log in and then the recent activity and everything is still effectively as it was. But we have just surfaced a little bit more information about those action items directly into the dashboard now. We have added a key cabinet feature under the brigade or unit menu. So you can see we've got our key register here now. So we can make as many key cabinets in the platform as we want. If you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't matter. And then once we go into our key cabinet, basically what we can do is associate keys to that cabinet that are from pre-plans. So you can see in this one here, for example, key peg number 20 belongs to Purato, which is this pre-plan here. And we can also free add keys. So you can see key number 2 is the shed key there. So pretty simple to use. Obviously, if we want to link it to the pre-plan, we just select the pre-plan and it fills out the information for us here, and we can add that key into that particular key cabinet. And likewise, if we just want to add a regular key in here, and we can put that into key peg 1, and there you go. So we've now got basically the ability to capture and organize those keys within the platform and also link them out to the pre-plans. In our events, we have added a public URL for RSVP. So basically now you can see we can enable or disable a public link. So at the moment in this test, it is already enabled. It's not enabled by default, so you do have to come in to the event and enable it. But basically once this link is created, you can give this to anyone and they can basically visit the public event RSVP page. There's some information about it here, and they can, they can RSVP to this into the system. They'll get an email confirmation for this as well, and they will also appear on your external invitees list here as well. So you can see we've got there we go, Joe Public, the one we just did, and they also get an email notification. So from here they can change their response to that particular event as well. So slight change into there. We still have the ability to email an invite to external attendees if you wanted to do that. But yeah, if you were running some kind of public event and you wanted to capture their RSVP, we can do that using this RSVP link just there. We've added a station kiosk, station dashboard display as well. So if you come into your unit settings, there's a new tab called Station Dashboard. You can enable this or disable it. It's disabled by default. And then you've got a couple of options with the data that you can have displayed on that screen. And we've also got a rotation interval that can be set here. So again, once this is set up, you can put this onto a computer or any web compatible device and put it up onto a big screen or something within the station. And basically every 30 seconds or whatever the rotation interval is set to, you will see that this screen will just rotate around. So the most sort of requested feature of this station dashboard function was to surface duty crews, duty officer and outstanding tasks to be completed. So that could be prominently displayed within the unit. And we'll see in just a second when it does rotate around to that next screen that's some of the information that we are surfacing here. So you can see Charlie crew duty officer is Sarah, who's on duty, and we can see those tasks. They'll obviously update their status once they're completed as well. So that station dashboard feature is now included with the platform. You just have to come in and obviously turn that on. We've added a decommission reason to hoses, so that was just a minor thing that was missing. So if we have a look at a decommissioned hose now, we can see that there's status of decommissioned, and we've also got that reason that's sitting in there as well. We've added photo support to equipments and assets. So if we have a look here, we've got a photo of the chainsaw, so you can add those in, and likewise for the assets as well. I think this laptop one here, has a photo of the laptop there to demonstrate that functionality. In skills plans, we have allowed the function now to add a skills plan to a group, a custom group of members within the platform. So we can see, we'll just go with all the standard options, that's fine. So now you can see we've got enroll by group option here. So we can basically select our non-operational members and you'll see it'll check them, or we can check our operational members and they'll get checked. So whatever custom groups you have configured in your unit, they will appear here, and you can attach those skills plans to those members now. Next, we've made a slight change or added a feature to our vehicle booking. So this was something that was requested particularly by the FMR brigades. So basically, if we come in and edit the vehicle now, you'll see that we have under the booking settings, a booking message. So this one here says, please remove BA sets before departing. So you could put please remove FMR equipment before departing and return with a full tank of fuel or whatever it is. So basically when someone books that vehicle now on their confirmation and their reminder email, they will see that message prominently displayed in their booking. So just a way to, hopefully jog their memory that they do need to perform some actions before they take that particular vehicle. So that's all set up with all the email notifications working now as well. We have modified some permissions with regards to the training system. So some units did identify that there were some permissions that were a little bit off in here in terms of being able to view driving logs and stuff like that. Obviously I'm logged in as an admin user, but basically under training now, someone with the training, without training permissions will see the driving log and they will see their personal driving log. Someone with training permissions will see obviously the view where they can see everyone's driving logs in training as well. We've also tightened up some permissions around viewing the training sessions and creating the training sessions as well. Speaking of training sessions, we have also added a feedback function to training sessions now. So if we have a look at, we'll pick one of these. So this can be applied once the training session has passed its completion date and time. So if we have a look at training with article here, so you can see that this one has had the feedback already sent out. So 2 of 11 participants have responded to that feedback, and we can have a look at that feedback that's here. So we provide some pro forma questions in terms of the feedback. So these are the default questions that are added when you request feedback, and you can change those as well, basically, when you customize that. So if we come back in, maybe select a training session that does not have that yet. Nope, that one has been done as well. I've been busy in my testing. Here we go. So this one, this is what it looks like once the training session has concluded. So send feedback survey to all participants. So this is where you can modify those questions, or you can add questions if you want to in here. And you can also be notified when someone responds to that feedback survey as well. So we can send that out. It's going to go to one person. All good. And then if we come in and check the email, we can see the email has arrived for the person who is marked as attended that training session. So basically, we'd love to hear your feedback. So they can click the link and then they get their little training feedback survey. So yes, 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 and we'll put in a response here and submit that. So there we go, that's off. And if we refresh this, we'll see those results come back in. So potentially a good way for your training teams and training coordinators to seek feedback on different kinds of training sessions to understand if that training is meeting the requirements of your members. So that is the training feedback feature that has been added into version 0.20. As I said, we've fixed some bugs around some validation errors, some member toggles. There were some errors in templates. We've patched two potential security vulnerabilities that have arisen in the last week or so. And we've also done some tweaks to some memory management and various other things in the background of the platform. All of that information is available via the full changelog if you are interested. But otherwise, they are the features that have been included alongside obviously our significant infrastructure migration that did occur earlier this week. So a little less on the features, a little bit more performance out of the platform, and we'll roll on into the next week and deliver some more features out for you guys that have been requested. So until then, I'll catch you next week.